Hi guys, and welcome to another deck profile. This is the deck profile on the new Cyber Dragon deck, which I picked up, well, yesterday, but it will be like last Friday when this video goes up. I'm going to try and stick to a schedule, probably not going to happen, but anyway, all these cards are basically available buying multiple of the structure deck, like buying 3, like the 3 Cyber Twins, the 3 Novas. But I have got like other cards in the extra deck just to fill it up with that I've got around the house and stuff that actually go with this deck. Since like last year when I got into YuGiOh again, I was playing Cyber Dragons when they never had any support, like any good support anyway. But now they have, and can't wait for Cybernetic Fusion support. That comes out, I will be over the moon because it's such a good card. But anyway, like I said, you can basically buy 3 structure decks and build this deck. Anyway, 3 Cyber Dragon, since it is a Cyber Dragon deck. With the structure deck you do get 3 of these, and I basically like have these like lying around if I want to play, depends what version I want to play. I'm sort of picky like that. 3 of the new Cyber Dragon core, mainly because you summon this, you get 1 Cyber, a Cybernetic card added to your hand. So basically when Cybernetic Fusion support comes out, summon this, get that to your hand, activate it, power bond, GG to your opponent. We'll get into this later when you get rid of the cards it's used with. Next up is 3 Cyber Dragon Dre. This card, when it's normal summoned, all Cyber Dragons become level 5. And Cyber Dragon Core and Dre are both counted. Cyber Dragon will face up on the field or in the graveyard. So basically you first turn summon that, get a card. Next turn normal summon that, that's 5 overlay for the new Nova Dragon. Or when this card is banished, you can target one Cyber Dragon you control. That card cannot be destroyed by card effects or by battle this turn. So it's pretty good, paired up with the new Cyber Network Trap card. Anyway, 3 Cyber Valley. Who doesn't run Cyber Valley? 3 Cyber Dragons Away. Because you reveal 1 spell card and he's treated as Cyber Dragon. And also when it's in the graveyard it's always treated as Cyber Dragon. So that's like the sort of Cyber lineup. Next up is we've got 1 Honest, because all these cards are light. 1 Jinzo, because it sort of shuts down trap heavy decks, and also it's a really good card. What I've been known to do is special summon Cyber Dragon, defense mode, tribute Cyber Dragon for Jinzo, just so they can't activate their trap strengthen. And final monster, Armored Cybern. It's good, because you've got Union, so when you summon it, you can equip it to, or unequip it to 1 Cyber Dragon you control. Then you can target 1 monster on the field. The equipped monster loses 1000 attack and destroy that card. So yeah, it's a good card. Special summon with power bond as well. They basically don't really lose out much. Next up is the spells. Run 1 Dark Hole, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. I never got this from the structure deck, obviously because it's in such bad condition, but these 3 Mysticals do come in the structure deck. So this is spells there for all the sort of staple spells. Now because it's a machine deck, got to run 1 limited removal. It makes an OTK. Also 1 machine duplication. I was going to bump this up to 2, but basically this card is so OP now with the new Cyber Dragon Core. Cyber Dragon Core is always treated as a Cyber Dragon, and its name is Cyber Dragon, not Cyber Dragon Core, and it's 400 attack. Normal summon that, activate machine duplication, special summon 2 Cyber Dragon from your deck, because that's the name of Cyber Dragon Core, treated as Cyber Dragon. So it's a pretty good card paired up with the new Cyber Dragon Core. 1 My Body the Shield. I think when Cybernetic Fusion support comes out I'll replace this with that card because it's so good. 1 Defusion. People don't tend to run Defusion, but this card actually helps so much. Now it's onto the new Cyber Spells. Well, Cyber Spell. 3 Cyber Repair Plant. You can activate this card if you've got a Cyber Dragon, one or more, or three or more. So basically, if you have one, you can add one Light Machine type monster from your deck to your hand. Or if you've got three, you can activate both of these effects. So you can add one Machine type monster. Also, you can target one Light Machine type monster in your graveyard, shuffle that target into the deck. So it's good. That's like the spell there. The fusion spells is one Overload Fusion, because I'm running one Chimera Tech. And then the most OP fusion card for this deck is Power Bond. Makes any fusion monster double its attack, but then you take damage equal to the original attack, but still that's not very important. You're basically, if you use this card, you sort of go for game anyway. That's all the spells. We've only got like 8 traps, 7 traps. 2 Cyber Network. This is, well, like you activate it, and during your third standby phase after activation, it gets destroyed. And if you control a Cyber Dragon, well, if a Cyber Dragon's on the field, so if your opponent has a Cyber Dragon, or you control a Cyber Dragon, you can banish one Light Machine type monster from your deck. Also, when this card's sent to the graveyard, you can banish as many. You can special summon as many banished Machine type monsters as possible. And if you do, you'd have to destroy all spell and trap cards you control. And monsters special summoned this way cannot activate their effects, and you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate that card. So I just use it. Like when I've got Cyber Dragon Core out, I set it, flip it. As soon as they've got like a good monster on board that could like easily go over it, just flip it face up, activate Banish Stray. They can't destroy the core, and they usually just go, well, there's no point attacking just for some damage. Anyway, 2-dimensional Prison. Yay, reprint, woohoo. Common. These are both in the deck as well. 2 Call of the Haunted, just to get back some stuff. I pair it up with this, I'll go into that in a wee bit while. That makes sense. Compulsory Evacuation Device to round off the deck. So it's a 40 card deck, obviously. Who runs more than 40 cards? Got the extra deck now. Got 3 Cyber Dragon Nova. Can't bog into this effect. I've got 2 Shark Fortress. Like obviously I wouldn't run 3 normally, but I would take one out and have like a Volcasaurus in here. Or Armades, Keeper of Armageddon, I think. Or Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis. Stuff like that. 1 Gear Gigant X. Also when the new artifact cards come out in Primal Origin, I would take this out and put it in their rank 5 XCs because it's really good. So that's all the XCs there. With the fusions, we've got 1 Chimera Tech. We've got 3 Cyber Twin Dragons. Yeah, I'm not taking out 1. I'm leaving 3 in because 3 just too good. Just Power Bond, you're done. Got 1 Cyber End Dragon and a card that you can't actually make without an effect. Barbroid, the Ultimate Battle Machine. The reason I've got this in here is because of Cyber Dragon Nova here, because this, like, the final effect of this is that when it's destroyed by your opponent's card effect, special summon 1 Machine type monster from your extra deck. Its effects are not negated or anything. This card, 4000 attack, can attack twice during each battle phase. The Glare. Can't attack directly or well, but after damage calculation, if this card attacked an opponent's monster, negate the effects of that monster, including the graveyard. So stuff like, I'm trying to think, Card Trooper, who will be able to draw. Cards they can get searches off when they go to the graveyard. I don't know, well, Sandgarn and that's banned, but still. And also, if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. So this card is just a bit too good with this. And also, basically what I've done before is like just get Call the Haunted, and done this at my locals yesterday when we had the opening thing, the opening event tournament thing for it, which I came second in. This deck came second. The Cyber Dragon deck, not this deck, because you're not allowed to use your own deck. But anyway, I went Call the Haunted, Cyber Dragon Nova. I was like, Cyber Twin Dragon, it will be out this turn. He's like, no, it's not. He had a complete empty field, and he had like 6000 life points left. So close to ending him. I was just like, yeah, Call the Haunted, Cyber Dragon Nova, attack. He went, okay, cool. I went, Mystical Space Typhoon, destroying Call of the Haunted, which destroyed this. And then it just went twin. And he's like, But, see, like, going over it there, I'm like, yeah, that probably shouldn't have actually happened because Mystical Space Typhoon was my card effect, not his. But we didn't know that at the time because no one actually bothered reading Cyber Dragon Nova's full effect. We just knew roughly what it done. But I still came second. I lost to that person anyway, so it wasn't really an unfair game or anything, but still, I don't condone cheating, so don't do it. But anyway, it's been a long video just rambling on. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. Catch you next time.